from
Unlawful entry. That is like that I think I really liked a lot. Unlawful entry.
There's a movie Kevin Spacey could remake.
This song won't say a thing. That doesn't mean it doesn't have any meaning. Yeah, this song won't say a thing.
You know, it's gonna be. It's not going to follow through on any of the dangling threads that were left in this one. You know, that's
it's going to be the same like start from scratch thing it was like
Force Awakens, yeah.
Building up to Rey giving Luke the lightsaber, and he's like, nah. You're like, okay, I'm glad I paid $17 for this.
It was pretty cool, man. I really like that as an opening gambit. Like, fuck you, artist versus artist. This is why you don't fuck with creatives.
No, I love it. I do like that point, but then for them not to spend any time on the island with him actually training her.
Yeah, I hear you. A little bit of a missed opportunity.
Like, we get he's a shut-in. We understand. That's what the whole last movie led up to. You don't need to, like, show him just being a weirdo. We're fucking aware. That's why he wasn't down for the last 50 years or whatever it was. Like, show the struggle of becoming a Jedi, because apparently it took Luke 30 years to do it, and it took Rey 3 weeks.
Well,
even an entire mountain.
Is he? I mean, do you think is that what it was? He was becoming like uber Jedi over all that time that he was missing. That was just him honing, because it seemed like he said he was cutting himself off, but it's like you cut yourself off on the sort of like source stone of the shit.
You're saying he should have cut himself off in the Miami of the Star Wars universe?
Just like, don't go to the Force Island if you're trying to not be part of the fucking Force, dude. Hey, I am gonna not eat the mushrooms that I'm sitting all around.
I think it was just a really, really cheap Airbnb.
Oh, yeah.
I think, I don't think he was honing the Force, because the last big movie did fucking kill them. So he's not very good at practicing, if that's true.
But we've never seen anybody project themselves that far before that we know of, you know, not that while they were still alive. We see dead people showing up where the fuck they want, but, you know, a live guy, we were like, oh, he's still on the island? Damn. Spoiler alert, by the way, if you haven't seen it by now.
I do like how he used like the dating app move where he put like a picture from 15 years ago as the projection.
That's funny. Yeah. I know a lot of people were saying that was like the clue that tipped them off that was what it could possibly be. And I was just like, I don't know. Isn't usually a trope when you see like when we find Logan at the beginning of the Wolverine, he's all ragged, he's got long hair and a beard, and when he's going to become the Wolverine that we're supposed to hero worship and follow through the rest of the movie, he's shaved and clean cut and gotten back ready to be the guy we used to seeing. So to me, if you're coming back off the bench after all these years, oh my God, it's a last minute substitution. It looks like, holy shit, it's Luke Skywalker. Everybody in the fucking crowd has gone insane. It is Luke Skywalker walking into the field of battle. He's going to look, guys, I still got it. I'm kind of got the same haircut I used to have. Everyone's cool with it now. You know, I mean, I thought it was perfectly par for the course. And so for me, the trip up worked. I was kind of like, oh, fuck, when I found out how he actually was, like, still back on the island looking like the Unabomber. I was like, damn. Nice, man. Fucking looped. I like it.
Also, how many of those cute little fucking things did he eat to keep that dad body he was wearing? You know what I mean? It's like, you're on an island for whatever amount of years, but you're fat as fuck. It's like that guy from Lost.
Oh, yeah. Hurley.
He was eating the other survivors, really, wasn't he?
Hurley. He did have a secret food stash. They didn't avoid that trope.
That's true, yeah.
He ate the polar bear.
Where the fuck you get these Twinkies, bro?
Motherfucker's eating peanut butter with a leaf. This is so good. No wonder I'm not losing weight on the island.
Wait, how many of those housekeepers do we see in the island? Only like 2, right? So there could have been 100 of them. Like,
oh my God. The fish ladies.
Fish lady and tit milk is the new...
That was crazy. And I was like, what the hell is this?
It was unnecessary. I mean, I didn't hate it like everybody. Like, that's like a major point for people ripping the film. And I'm like, it was a throwaway scene.
Yeah.
Throwaway clip. Like, they're just showing he's been here for a while.
It's a blue milk.
Again, we already understand.
See, to me, that's how you do an homage to the original. You fucking you twist it. You're like, all right, we never saw what they got the blue milk from on where the fuck did they start? God, now I'm brain farting on his home planet of what? Where the fuck were they in the beginning? Tatooine? Yeah, Tatooine. So, like when he was with his uncle and his aunt, they were drinking blue milk. We never saw what they got that shit from. I think later they said it was bantha milk. So now they had to be like, he always finds some kind of weird colored milk. Wherever Luke winds up, he will find the weird milk creature. Just
What's a bantha look like? I don't know. Make it up.
I'm going to suck your tits every day the rest of my life, okay? So if you just show up at this rock every day, this is what we're going to do. All right, see you tomorrow. And that's like Luke's just got the island on lock. It's a giant moving clock of routines.
I want to see a whole spin-off Star Wars of just the Island Keepers.
Yeah, so we're not done with Luke. We're going to be able to see like a whole bunch of
humans show up wherever they want, think they own the place.
Shooting blasters, blowing up our fucking walls.
They're like taking selfies with his dead body.
Oh my God.
Yeah, they find his body, and it's like the party at the end of
at the end of Return of the Jedi. They're like burning it, and they're eating his ring.
It's like a whole spin-off, just like Weekend at Bernie's.
Yeah, because Rey shows up.
Like, look, the greatest Jedi.
Oh my God. Oh man, just like King of the North, dude. They put his God,
yeah, string him up.
A giant fish head on his body or something like that. Like, here's the last Jedi. Here's the last Jedi. Oh shit. What were we supposed to talk about on this call?
I had a suggestion from one of my avid listeners. I say one of, I think only.
Is it Donkey Punch?
No.
It was me.
But, she suggested we did a kind of cross between Terror Firma and the Haver. So Terror Haver, where someone would give us a topic and we talk on it for a certain amount of time. Her idea was, what two horror iconic characters would you like to cross over in a movie a la Freddy versus Jason?
I would actually like to see, I don't think it's going to happen, but Bagul versus the Babadook. So Bagul nice. And Babadook, the independent.
Now, Babadook is not a Blumhouse production, correct? Babadook is somebody
else. Independent.
Yeah.
Because
it could be bought out.
Well, we did kind of posit there's an article that's been floating around where they're positing maybe crossing over the Sinister and Insidious universes. So on the recent episode of Horrorcast, Liz and I were positing what a Blumhouse cinematic universe would look like. And I think just following the models that have been set up by the comic book movies, you could not only do that, you could then even take it further to include Babadook once they work out the franchising.
I just went 6 to midnight in that idea. And that might be the only way we resurrect Sinister as a series is through a crossover universe where people remember how cool the first one was again.
I didn't even bother watching the second one. Was it
bad?
It was that bad.
And you know me, like I'm a big fan of those movies. But Sinister 2 was just so disappointing. You had fucking Bagul, so you teased him the whole first one, what an evil, puppet master he was. He shows up like in 2 minutes in the second one wearing like a ZZ Top suit. And you're like, what the fuck is going on right now? Like, he looked like he was a beetle crossing Abbey Road. Like, it was really awful.
Yeah, the pictures I've seen, like all the stills I've seen of Bagul since this talk has started on, I think it was Bloody Disgusting had the article. It almost looked like someone wearing a Halloween costume of him as opposed to him from the movie. You know what I mean? Like,
literally movie posters, him in the tux.
Yeah, but when it looks like that,
like he knew the success of the first one and showed up like, I was right.
Yeah, it's self-aware. It's like the fucking Crypt Keeper. You know what I mean? It's like, you really you're even outside of the picture for us watching it, because that was what I liked about the first one, is that he exists in this nether realm that's on the other side of pictures. The surface of every photo is a portal into this fucking place. That's genius. Like, holy fuck, dude. Shadow realm? That's great.
I had actually come up with a premise for this kind of a thing. I like to think of these kinds of movies when I need to get the writing juices flowing. So I figured the Babadook basically keeps to himself, right? He just likes to protect his family, basically, at the end of the first one, the only one. So
the one and only Babadook, please.
If Bagul shows up and tries to get the lady's son to do his bidding, that might be the only way you can drag out the Babadook into fisticuffs.
Yeah. Well, we still don't know. I mean, we could always throw in the variable of what if it's the Bagul from within a shared universe, and then you have things like the lipstick demon that have like open origins that haven't been filled in yet that could put them on par as being in the similar place. Like this is a big thing that Liz and I talked about, was that, you know, when you have iconic figures that appear from these newer franchises, you have to start looking at them in a hierarchy of like, well, who's stronger and do they exist in similar realms? And if they do, can you see them like as much as you're applying logic to a completely fictional situation? Exactly.
That's why I'm saying if you go after the kid, which seems to be the only thing the Babadook was protective or wanted possession of. And the way to drag him out of the basement where he ends.
So it almost sounds like it makes more sense for them to do the crossover with the lipstick demon instead of the Bagul, and then have Bagul just be resurrected by the fact that they're doing this Blumhouse thing. You know what I mean? Because the lipstick demon is the only reason I'm still interested in watching Sidious after how fucking scary I found those movies. You know what I mean?
I'm really surprised. They did a really great job with all of those. Like, they're doing the fifth one, man, and it's still good quality.
If they were able to get to 8 Saw movies, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but Saw is like take it or leave it kind of thing. I think the Insidious movies are legitimate.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Movies.
Yeah. No, they were that first one. Ever since I saw the first one, I wasn't able to walk around my apartment in complete darkness after that, because I was like, "There's a fucking lipstick demon behind me, and I can't see."
Oh my god! Yeah, the end of that where Patrick Wilson looks into the photograph, I was like, "No!"
God, yeah, and the fact that they said they don't like light, I'm like, "That's it. Lights will be on, motherfuckers."
Doubling my electricity bill this month.
If you're coming after me, it's gonna have to hurt you to get to me, motherfucker. Like seriously, I'm standing in the salt water, and you're those guys from Alien Nation that fucking this is battery acid to.
The first Conjuring did that to me. Do you remember the scene where I think the little girl already had experiences, so the big sister comes in to help look around, they hear banging around.
This is the Conjuring?
Hands up on top of the
cabinet. Yeah. Oh my god. Oh.
I was like, no.
Yeah, because that is fucked up. You know, there have been times, even as a kid or as an adult, that you've heard a noise in the night and you've looked around and for a second you thought you saw either something move or a shadow, whatever the fuck it was. And that literally just legitimized that fear for all of us. Because it was like, fuck, I literally can't sleep tonight. You know what I mean? Like watching in the theater, I'm like, babe, we're fucking all night. I cannot sleep tonight. There's no way. That's
what I get for leaving a jacket on a chair in the bedroom, and I didn't mean to. Waking up in the middle of the night going, no. Oh, it's okay.
Yeah, and it's like, did that move? How did I get there? Did I put that there? What is this? What is it mine? I don't even know.
My first instinct, probably for worse, is hear a noise and be like, it's nothing. It's fine. It's not.
Oh, yeah. I'm just going to sleep through this. If I die, I die.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe if I'm asleep, they'll just
You know what? I'm not going to go out like one of these bitches in the movie begging for my life or screaming. Just fucking get it over with, dude.
Yeah. I once punched my own hand in the middle of the night thinking it was someone else.
No.
I did something similar as a kid.
Were you still drunk?
Probably.
It's
like you are a big motherfucker. Like your hand is probably something to behold in the middle of the night. If it's like a claw hand just laying on your pillow.
But it's weird if you don't expect. Like I had my hand under a pillow and it was sticking out of the top of the pillow, and my other hand, like I was stretching.
Oh.
And as I was like moving along the side of the bed, I'm like, okay, bed. What the fuck? A hand? And it's like both hands grabbed each other, and then I'm like, okay, that's pretty fucking dumb. But for a second, your mind is totally like, what the fuck is that? You know,
I would love if you just went alpha male and just broke the fingers on the hand and been like, wait a second.
Now I can't play guitar.
Why does that hurt? Oh shit.
I'm a snake eating its own tail.
Wow. Go to the emergency room. What happened? I watched a scary movie and then mangled myself by accident.
I fell. You just say I fell, but it's your hand.
Like, insurance isn't going to cover this. I'm aware.
Yeah.
I fucked up. I know.
I'm trying to think of what that reminds you. I'm aware of that. It's like we're not. You didn't get the job. Yeah, I'm aware of that.
Yeah, I know.
Something like that. Something like maybe almost Step Brothers, maybe.
Or Ted, I was saying.
Like after every episode of this show for the last 5, when people have said you're never going to work with Kevin Spacey, yeah, I get that.
But that's fair because Kevin Spacey is never going to work again. So,
man, that's rough.
There's that.
I had a theory of a crossover we could do that could get his career back on track. We crossed Kevin Spacey over with Kevin McAllister from Home Alone. So instead of the wet bandits trying to get in to rob the house, he's trying to get in to rape the child.
Oh my God!
Allegedly.
And it's modern day Macaulay Culkin, right? And
so he's like meth addict.
Yeah,
102 pounds.
But
what do you think Kevin Spacey will have to do anything to resurrect his career? Like, does he need the Barbara Walters treatment? Like,
I don't know, man. I mean, Ridley Scott,
rehab therapy. I don't know if there's anything he can do to really.
Well, the price tag on the reshoots for All the Money in the World was pretty insane, right? And the fact that was done based solely on principle, that's a huge signifier. I mean, maybe that's just Ridley Scott being Ridley Scott, but
I think that was a brilliant move. I mean, you had Louis C.K. cancel an entire film.
Oh yeah, after it was ready to go. Yeah, it was. It's already edited. I wonder.
Ridley Scott, I thought that was an incredibly ballsy move. Just be like, you know what? Fuck him. We'll replace his face in every scene.
Yeah,
Ridley, we can't do that. Fuck you, I'm Ridley Scott. We do whatever I say we do.
I'm doing another Alien movie.
Getting fucking nominated for an Oscar for Best Supporting for filling in with 2 weeks to release. Incredible.
Well, I had heard that he always wanted Christopher Plummer for that role and that he was pressured by the studio to take Kevin Spacey. And so once the Kevin Spacey news broke, he used that to be like, fuck you. I told you I didn't even want this fucking guy. We're getting my guy and we're fucking replacing him.
Yeah.
That's kind of, I mean, I really like Ridley Scott, regardless of the varied opinions I have on his recent entries into all of his franchises.
I feel like he does a swing and a miss, like, one good movie, one bad movie. One good movie, one bad movie. But the only consistent thing being they're all at least 2.5 hours long.
Yeah, and I mean, pretty beautifully shot. Some of the pictures are incredible. Like those landscape shots. I really liked Covenant. For as much as I complained about it, I actually really wound up liking Covenant.
I thought it was fine. I mean,
enough to make me want to go back and rewatch Prometheus, but I know that'll just lead to disappointment.
I like Prometheus because I didn't watch it thinking it was an alien movie, Yeah. Like, I mean, within that franchise.
Yeah, it was kind of...
When they revealed the eggs at the end, I was like, oh, that's where they're going with it. Like,
I always thought it was that. I always thought it was slated to lead right up to the beginning of Alien with Ripley. So we'll see what happens. But definitely don't cross that shit over anymore. They've done that to death.
Are they rebooting Alien?
Yes, Alien vs. Predator. AVP they are, I think.
Oh, I thought they were doing another one within the Alien franchise.
They were supposed to be, but now that Disney bought Fox, it's like up in the air.
Ah, I see.
According to every website I go to, I don't actually know. I don't know any of the people involved with any of these projects, so we're just literally talking here.
Thanks for nothing.
I could be all wrong, but you still tune in, so thank you.
The Alien versus Frozen crossover is going to be interesting, though.
Alien versus Frozen. The battle of the Disney princesses, man. The first.
It depends. Is Pixar producing it? Because then Olaf will just show up at the end and be like, "Love conquers all," and then that'll be the end of everything.
And a chest burster will come out of him.
Oh my god! And Olaf, Olaf Xenomorph
with the little jaw that shoots out and just carrots people.
I'd watch that. I'm not above it.
I mean, once we're at that point. Like, this is clearly the end of our society as we know it, since all these things are getting to the absurd level now.
I kind of go the other way with it, where it's like, if this is the spark necessary, like what I say, like to get my writing going is do ridiculous crossovers or sequels to movies that'll never happen. If that's where we need to go to spark a new original era of film, fucking go for it.
Yeah, sure. I hear
do a Frozen Alien crossover. If that leads to the next 50 years of great Oscar-worthy films, do it. If we're getting out of this era of remakes, do whatever crossover and shared universes you want if that leads us down the right path.
I mean, we have to crossover Toothy Vagina versus Tit Nardo with something, we'll do it.
Absolutely. And you know what? It could be done cheap.
Very cheap.
We got a little nod to Toothy Vagina.
I'll work for pennies on the dollar on that.
Well, I mean, it's funny that like we're talking about like the reboots and the remakes the way people used to talk about the sequels in the 80s, and now it's almost like I would much rather see 20-year later sequels more than I would rather see reboots. And
we're seeing that too, though.
Yeah. Well, I mean, some of them are pretty cool. Like I just watched Train Spotting last night, T2 Train Spotting, and I was like, fuck yes, I didn't realize I missed this so much,
Oh yeah,
there are some. Danny Boyle does some incredible stuff in that movie.
I haven't seen that yet.
Within the first 10 minutes too, you're like, oh my god. I mean, it made me want to rewatch the first one because that was such a groundbreaking, visually different movie that you weren't expecting it to be that way going into it. You know what I mean? And probably Requiem for a Dream followed very closely, so maybe we could cross those worlds over, like the junkie get down or some kind, where you have like Renton winding up in Brooklyn and running into what's her name, the hot chick from fucking Requiem. I'm bad tonight, man. I'm forgetting names and places.
Oh my god, your Facebook says the other day about don't start running, you'll never stop. I saw that and I was like, it's the ref, and I answered and I was like, I got it. And then there were like 8 people in front of me. I was like, fuck, I thought that was such a good pull.
Dude, and I can't believe
just to watch that this holiday season for the first time in years.
I love that movie, dude. I watch it all year round. It's so good.
It's funny, like it's good. It's a little creepy now that Kevin Spacey is the obvious like.
That was another one. There's a lot of them where you're like watching it going, fuck, dude, he probably did it to that kid. God damn it.
Yeah. I was saying it, Drew, I think last time I was on, like, it's getting to the point, I'm not getting to, it is at the point where we have to separate performances from people.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I do it with athletes now, where it's like, I use the example of, like, Tiki Barber, like, not a great person, but a very exciting football player to watch. Kevin Spacey put on some amazing performances over the years, but as a person,
right,
really bad. So he didn't have to be a hero, but you can appreciate like his, performance in The Usual Suspects or Seven or like any of those,
Yeah. Even I was watching LA Confidential last week when I was cranking out scripts, and I was like, man, like this was fucking great. Like such a good fucking movie. And he was. That's the thing that like we used to be able to buy, that he would be these gentle demeanors that some of his characters seem to have. Now we just look at it and go, no, he's going to have to play scumbags and assholes for the rest of his life now, because that's the only way we could even say his performance is realistic. And even if those scumbags and assholes have moments where they kind of have a moment of clarity and come around to being good guys, we're going to find that to be like sort of contrived and not really
hard. It's almost impossible. Like I watched Moon for the first time a couple weekends ago, and he plays the voice of Gertie in the film. And I'm just thinking the whole time, like, okay, when's Gertie going to fuck him over?
Yeah.
When's he going to fuck Sam Rockwell over? And it never happened. But that was just me projecting what his image is now onto the character.
Yeah, it's like Roman Polanski's made a lot of good movies. Obviously, he's a convicted paedophile. You get Woody Allen. Writes some witty scripts, but apparently molested his adopted daughter.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, every one of them, it's like
I know there's no like perfect people. It's just like you look around and you're like, fuck, I really like that guy. I hope nothing bad comes out about him.
Well,
we played a whole game on our podcast where we did like a roulette. We all picked a guy or a girl, and we were like, all right, let's see what dominoes fall. See who's the last man standing is. And it's really fucking disappointing.
I mean, I don't know. I think there was always a propensity to having to find a way to look at these things and separate. I mean, we do it with rock stars. So I think, and I mean, even things that we used to kind of forgive people for, like, a lot of domestic abuses that stars would publicly have leak, and we would be like, oh well, you never can tell what's going on behind
Johnny Depp.
Exactly. But again, people's relationships, you never know what's going on. Who knows the full truth? We weren't there, but it's sort of like now we're kind of going, that was light. You know what I mean? And I don't know, dudes. I watched what's it called today, Sleepers, for the first time ever, so that definitely is weighing.
The Woody Allen one?
No, the one with all the kids.
Jason Patrick one.
Yes.
I don't think I've seen
skull one. You haven't seen it. It has some awesomeness to it. It has some non-gross awesomeness to it. There's a lot of cool, like, New York street, like, Sopranos-ish type stuff towards the end when it becomes a little more of a courtroom drama. But when it's in the dark ages of child abuse at a reform school being carried out by the guards, like, you're like, oh my fucking god. Like, that's wild.
Speaking of which, I watched Spotlight for the first time this last weekend. What a fucking great movie. Holy shit.
I have not seen that yet.
You know what movie remorse I had after I watched it? I was like, this is the greatest film from fucking 3 years ago now. Such a great movie. And I just watched it.
Dude, I mean, that Sleepers came out in the 90s. People, when I posted on Facebook that I was watching today, they're like, you're just watching that for the first time?
Right.
Like, you know, sometimes you get busy, and sometimes you don't want to go through shit that you hear is a hard movie to watch, you know?
Sometimes you watch movies like Creed instead, and that's just...
That was fun. I actually kind of liked Creed.
It was the best Rocky entry, which, I mean, it's saying a lot for the franchise, but it was good. I don't think Stallone should have been nominated for Best Supporting Actor. I think they just gave old Rocky cancer, and they were like, give him the fucking nod.
Yeah, basically, it's one of those.
I mean, we crossing? Put on a good performance for what Sylvester Stallone is capable of putting on.
But even him, I can't think of him as not a guy shitting on a glass table over a chick's face. Like that, unfortunately, ever since I learned that's one of his fetishes, I'm just like, dude, really? Like,
some people have a scratch.
I guess.
That's not illegal. It's not hurting anybody. Sly's okay in my book.
Foul tip.
Yeah, exactly.
It's kind of a toss-up between Copland and that time he tried to imply he wasn't trying to touch that woman up in the hotel room. It's one of those is his best performance.
Ah, I see.
I still like Demolition Man. That's kind of where I land on.
I agree with Copland. I think Copland was his best movie.
Copland was.
That was a phenomenal. That blew me away when I saw that. I didn't expect it to be nearly that good. Maybe Ray Liotta's like aside from Goodfellas, his best one.
Hmm.
Yeah, I mean, what else has he done that's been?
Focus, or whatever the fuck it was.
Oh yeah, eating his own brain in Hannibal was pretty cool.
Other than that, he just plays the same. Like, is he drinking cop or is he not drinking cop?
Unlawful entry. That is like I think I really liked a lot. Unlawful entry.
There's a movie Kevin Spacey could remake.
That's good. That's a good one.
Well done. Well done.
Bravo.
Yeah. Tip our hat to you, sir.
Applauding child molestation jokes.
Well, if we can't make fun of him, who can we make fun of?
Seriously.
Like,
the guy.
If anybody deserves it, it's dumb. Weinstein, Spacey.
I just don't understand where these kinds of fetishes develop. You know, I'm just like, when did regular sex just become too boring for you?
It's a fascinating, like, psychological look. Like,
I can't come unless I'm jerking off into a bush and you don't know I'm in the room watching you. Well, that's really how the fuck did that start? When was the first time you did this?
Right.
And why did it stick? Let's go.
I suggest we ask Ripka.
Oh. Shit. There you go, man. Wow. I have no track now. let's pick.
Oh, Insidious meets Babadook.
There we go. Yeah. What's the next? Are we sticking with crossovers, or were there more subjects in the hat?
Oh yeah. Weren't there more subjects? Do we want to jump into that with only 7 minutes and 50 seconds remaining in the recording?
Thank you for keeping the time, because it popped
up on my screen. Nobody else sees that.
I don't have a time remaining. No, I just see recording.
Okay, I'll be
one of us has got it.
That's funny, and it's not even the host.
That's just when you get to 5 seconds, I'll just shriek into the microphone, and then you'll know to cut it.
And we're back. Oh my god.
One of them was if you could go back in time and take out some fuckwit that's created a horror franchise that you absolutely hate that everybody else loves, who would it be that we take out? I would take out the guy that created Paranormal Activity.
Really? I would go whoever decided Sharknado should be a thing.
Shit, good call on that.
Because those are just like, those aren't bad movies like a Saw or something like that. Some of the Saw movies are just bad because they just ran out of ideas, kind of a thing. Big budget productions. Sharknado was like, fuck you, America. We're gonna make a really, really shitty movie and make you love it. And I do not like being told to like shitty movies.
And casting the guy from, what was it,
Beverly Hills 90210, Ian Ziering. Yeah.
That's the only thing I've ever known him to have been in, and he was shit in it.
Read A Second Life.
But it was terrible, Second Life. I mean, it was like kind of like, how do we even have you have a first?
I hate shitty movies that are made for the sake of being shitty movies.
Yeah, there is there is a recorded Skype video between me and him, where
between you and
dickhead from Beverly Hills 90210.
Ian Ziering, no fucking shit. This is great. I am instantly like, whoa, what?
We basically introduced each other. He was like, "It's so great to be on your show," and I just went, and we hung up.
What? Wow. I liked him in Domino. He was pretty good because he was making fun of himself. You know, it was him and Brian Austin Green both like showing up, talking about the fact that they're only known for 90210 and that they're completely washed up, and every time they try to launch something, it doesn't work because of that whole thing. And they were trying to launch this like reality show where they roll around with bounty hunters and are kind of like along for the ride, and they totally looked like bitches. It was great. It was actually pretty funny. And it was Tony Scott. It was almost like a sequel to Man on Fire from the style of it, but I don't know.
That's funny. Like I said to Drew last time, I think the guys you have on that you insult like that, give them a chance to like, and I'm not talking about Drew hanging up. I'm talking about like a publicist saying like, get the fuck out of there. Give them a chance to like rebut what just happened. And then if they do a good job, you got fans for life.
Seriously.
You're not just like a cookie cutter actor. Like, don't talk about his past. Don't talk about this thing. Just talk about his new project. It's like, nobody wants to hear that.
Yeah.
Let him fucking rebut that. Let him do the same thing back. Do you know? I would have watched Sharknado then.
Yeah. I don't know. It's interesting that, I mean, how did you guys, oh, well, whatever. It's never going to happen again. So I'm sure it's just like water under the bridge, but how did that even happen to the point where like he didn't expect that? That's the other thing. I have a big thing about, what are your PR people doing if they're not researching the shows you're about to go on? Why do I worry about what Hollow 9 fucking looks like all the time? You know what I mean? If no one fucking else is, it's like, God, guys, we got to keep a certain standard out there. Do your fucking jobs.
Some publicists will just put anyone on any show that's got ratings.
Right, because that's what they're paid to do.
It's crazy.
So Drew picked Paranormal, I picked Sharknado.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I mean, I kind of like, didn't really take to any of those like Hills Have Eyes or any of that sort of resurgence of the desert weird. I mean, actually, probably more so than that, The Wrong Turn, the Wrong Turn series.
I was just about to say.
Oh my God, how many of those are there? 8?
I don't think they need to go back in time to take out Wes Craven.
Did he do Wrong Turn?
In the middle of his career?
He did Hills Have Eyes.
Did he? Oh, he did Hills Have Eyes.
Dead.
I was like, how about I like that guy, so I go with Wrong Turn instead? And who did those? Let me IMDb that real quick. But
the first Wrong Turn was fine for what it was, and then after that, I was like, wow, how are they fucking doing this?
Well, by the end of it, you're like, well, that was fun.
Henry Rollins not in one of them?
One of the later ones. He definitely wasn't in the first one. But like Jeremy Sisto.
Did he do a soliloquy about something? Fucking Henry Rollins.
Dude, I like Henry Rollins. I think he's funny.
I like him. I go back and forth. He's got such a big fucking ego.
Yeah, I mean, I grew up liking his attitude.
Did you see him on
Black Flag? He does comedy
Joe
stuff.
Rogan?
On the Joe Rogan podcast? No.
He just came across as a complete arsehole. Henry Rollins when he was on it. It was brilliant.
Oh, well, was that one he was talking about how, like, if white America had to go through what Black America has to go through, they would lose their fucking minds. Yeah. I mean, he's very, very balls out about that shit.
He's always been outspoken, which is fine. Just that you're going to isolate people, and you're not going to have as many fans as you thought you might.
My favorite Henry Rollins is in that movie, The Chase, with Charlie Sheen and Christy Swanson. He's one of the cops driving the car, chasing them, and he's got the reality TV show crew in his car, and he's a fucking lunatic. You know, like he's like, yeah, I really consider us almost like the military. We're standard as your street soldiers. I'm like, yeah, Henry Rollins would be thinking that shit. He's like rolling around like, it's my job to fuck you up. Like, God damn it. All right, dude, I gotcha. All right. But I liked it.
Yeah, he was in I think season 2 of Sons of Anarchy.
Oh shit, I still have to watch that.
Funny. You haven't seen that at all?
I haven't watched any SOA.
Oh, it's so good.
I know. I've heard amazing things.
Oh, less than a minute.
Yeah,
I don't even have a time countdown. It just tells me less than a minute.
I see that as well.
Just say you don't even have a cunt at the beginning of that there. A cunt down.
Oh, that might not be entirely true.
Define have.
Call myself Caitlin Hanisch now.
Yeah. I was going to say more like you have a harem somewhere, but that too. You could go the sex change route. I have a vagina in another room. I have a cunt on and hold in another room.
It explains why your hands haven't been on screen the entire time.
That's true.
Which one of us? All of us? Or
now I'm stuck, so.
How are we going to
less than a minute? Has it been a minute? It's been a long minute.
I don't know. It just tells me less than a minute. I'm guessing it'll just shout at me when it's done.
I guess it'll just like crash.
Yeah, it'll just close down. That's how these things work. That's how they really make you want to spend the money, I think. That's the deal. Like,
yeah, a thing flashed up saying that I want to pay $14.99 to keep it going longer.
Oh, right now I can pay for this. That's interesting. No.
Like, no.
Thank you.
No, they're not that funny.
No, I do.
They're not $14.99 funny.
Is that the alarm?
Alarm.
I heard a little beep that was like, "Oh, you're about to be shot."
It's counting down seconds thing on the screen on my side now.
And I'm looking at Chuck Norris on my screen about to shoot somebody, so I feel like we're both in the same tense situation. Uh-oh.
Oh, and we're live.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's always that.
There's always that.
Trigger finger over there.
Yep. We don't need a timer for this one.
Yeah.
Fucking Zoom.
I don't know if that's necessarily a better thing or not.
That's
the
the danger part of it.
Danger zone.
Unless you feel like charging us $14.99 to keep going, and then that'll be an easy cutoff.
That should be the name of the episode. Is $14.95 funny?
Yeah, or not quite $14.99.
$12.99 funny. $9.99
Bargain bin funny.
What's one more point? Right.
3 movies for $10 for.
For me, it's I have to pay people to fucking laugh.
Oh. I'm sure there are people who have that a lot worse.
Like Jim Carrey and Liar. I've had better. I've had better.
I've had better. Yeah, it's mine. Yeah, this toolbox is not working. Book. All right, whatever. All right, well, Eva, no lower third.
I do applaud Zoom's boldness for being like, you're not going to pay? All right, goodbye.
Welcome to that corporate American taking over country.
You on our servers, you non-payers.
Listen,
We're slightly concerned that it wouldn't fucking save. What's having smile time flashbacks?
Oh, shit. Oh, man. Might as well just Facebook Live while we're at it.
Yeah. I've already shared a link for this over. This part of it's live, whereas the other part wasn't. So that's a bit fucking weird.
So they don't know like what we're bitching about. That's great. It's just our usual shit.
You have to fucking watch the video when it gets uploaded to work out what the fuck we were talking about.
which you can find behind the Patreon wall for a $2 tier donation. That's what we're going to start looking at, guys. This is the world of non-FCC regulated. So, hey, do you like breathing air? Because that shit's going to cost money soon. Just saying, be ready for it. It's not. It doesn't hurt as much if you're ready for it. It's when you get caught off guard that you're like, "Fuck, really?"
It hurts me more when I'm ready for it, because then I have anxiety over waiting for it.
You anticipate. Yeah, I hear you.
So, what was another topic, Drew?
Another topic was if you were to relaunch your show, bearing in mind the audience you now have and their appetite for shenanigans, but shenanigans is spelt wrong because the person's obviously a fucking moron.
Might be Farva.
You mean the shenanigans? You're talking about shenanigans, right? I swear to God, I'm going to pistol whip the next guy who says shenanigans.
Hey, Farva, name the place of the mozzarella stick. It's on the wall you like.
Oh, you mean shenanigans? You guys are talking about shenanigans, right? And then I totally think the movie Waiting is a response to that, because that's the restaurant they all work at in Waiting, right? It's shenanigans.
Right. Oh my God.
Yeah, I'm good for a couple of those a week right there. A little like, hey, by the way, did you notice this shit? Everything's a shared universe, bitches. Was the movie released? All right, it's part of the movies universe now. Congratulations.
Would you give your show a fucked up name, and would you talk about fucked up stuff to garner what the fuck? I'm guessing that's supposed to be controversial, but it's spelt so fucking weird, it's unreal.
This is the D-bag who was giving you shit during the week because that episode played on Mile High, right? That's got to be who this is, right?
It's got to be some fucking arsehole because it says anonymous.
Yeah.
I would actually change the name of my show to Go Cunt Yourself.
Wait, so what's the entire question here? Would you change the name of your show if you were going to tackle controversial topics?
Knowing your audience now that you have garnered since you've been in business.
Okay. I got you.
I like that if you called it Go Cunt Yourself as part of your trying to help serve your audience, you could have the Cunt Yourself generator and it could make pictures of you cunted somehow, whatever cunting actually turns out to mean verb wise. And then you could have as part of your Go Cunt Yourself show is the Go Cunt Yourself app, which in addition to downloading your episodes could cunt all of your friends if you wanted to cunt them as well. We have to just define what cunting is.
I would interview people like Kevin Sorbo.
Oh, hey man, I'm sure he's gonna charge. He charges so much for an autograph. He's gonna charge.
But he needs the money. He blatantly probably touched folk up on the set of Hercules. Let's be honest.
Whoa. Allegedly. Always allegedly. We heard from an anonymous source.
So would either of you change the way your show is or change the name of your show now that it's established?
Probably not. I mean, we pride ourselves on talking about whatever we want every episode, whether main topics, movies, music, and sports. But I mean, I wouldn't rebrand a show just to talk about something controversial. I think that's a cop-out.
Yeah, it's a little less integrity than especially if you're a catch-all, and I kind of, when Hollow 9 was just one show, the fact that it was called Hollow 9 was supposed to do exactly that too, is I don't have to be defined by the title. And that's why I always thought, one of the things that, obviously I carried this over into the model of what Hollow 9 is now, but one of the things that the shop I had been with previously did was every time we started a new show, it got its own RSS feed and its own page, which I understood because it was specifically about one TV show or one genre of film or whatever. So one of the things that Hollow 9 discovered in its first year is that this mega feed concept doesn't really work if you don't have separated feeds like that. But I used to never think of wanting to pigeonhole myself into just talking about the same thing all the time. Right. But we had mixed success with both. There were some shows that the dedicated topic would get 3,000 downloads a week, and I was like, well, fuck, I can't shake a stick at that. That's pretty good. Yeah.
Oh, it's right. So you can just add this feed to the Hall 9, the controversial show, and just add it to your network.
Yeah, that's what we do now. Now we just fucking always.
I've heard feedback from us like there's so for sports, that's a very specific. It's a big fan base, but it's a very specific fan base. So if you listen to us talk about movies, you probably won't listen to us talk about sports. So I can absolutely see where splitting it up goes, but I don't know. We're just not there yet.
Unless you wanted to build sports as a segment that you would have like a separate bumper package for. I mean, that's the other thing too. You know, for me particularly, I don't know about there was a different group of guys who were sort of working with me in the first iteration of Hollow 9 back in like 2006. I don't know how they saw it as much, but I always like to look at us like fucking UHF, you know, like Weird Al Yankovic and his friends sitting there going, all right, and we're going to do Gandhi the librarian, and we're going to do, you know, this shit. And it's just like, yeah, man, fuck it. Let's do everything. Let's not be defined. And let's have, though, these little things that separate it. I mean, I think it's probably why Tangent City is structured the way it is for the most part, is like you have these little bumpers that, you know, okay, that thing ended and now another thing's starting. And so if you guys wanted to be known for having these conversations that start out about whatever movie you watched recently, but hey, you love watching football and football seasons, and like, hey, we have the ranting and raving sports segment, and you have like a little bumper breakdown, a little intro, some sound effects of like crowds cheering and shit, and then you guys come in and do your sports thing. Like, to me, that's the beauty part.
I don't think we're talented or restrained enough to not like just jump into whatever topic comes up.
Well, I mean, it would. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
I was going to say I would do a show where I just listen to someone else's show. That'd be it. That's the premise. I just get there and I'm like,
loop in somebody else's show, and it's just me watching it, being like, "So that's my show."
See you next week.
It's just your facial expressions responding to everything you hear.
Sitting by a fire, sipping a nice bourbon, just listening to somebody else's show, and then that's it.
And the best thing is, it's not video; it's just audio.
Nice. Now, would you tell the other people's show you're doing this, or would you just try to let that fly under the radar until somebody let them know of their own accord?
Maybe 5 minutes before I do it.
Or you could call the show, "Let's See If I Get Sued," and you just the show and claim it as yours and see what happens.
Yeah. Interesting observations.
It could be somebody who speaks perfect English, and then you come on at the end and be like, "That was my show. What do you mean it wasn't my voice?" Like,
not even speaking in correct sentence structure either. It has to be that like broken, like old 80s movie bad guy Eastern European sounding voices.
Someone said
I hate what America stands for.
Are you Russian, Scottish? Where are we landing on this? It's like you're kind of jumping around. You're like a voice on TV.
Russian's the go-to, right? We don't want to offend anybody, so we're just going to go Russian.
Except for Russian, we don't give a fuck if we insult Russia. Russia can suck our dick.
They don't. I'm a rogue agent. I just want to destroy America with submarine.
I don't know why. I just don't like you. I was raised not to like you, and I don't like you. Suck a fucking dick. You're like,
I am a Russian, but I'm played by Sean Connery, so I just fucking sound like this.
How dare you question my Russian heritage? Just because I'm a Highlander. You motherfucker.
Run for the Red October, Blue November.
I was raised near the lake like this in Vilnius. And you're like, what? You're talking to Alec Baldwin, man.
I would love to see Sean Connery come back and just do a horrible sequel as his big comeback film.
The second Hunt for Red October.
I'd like to see him come back and do The Honeymooners.
Except he's Alice, and that's where
No, except he doesn't say all the way to the moon, he just fucking hits her.
One of these days.
No warning. No warning. Just out of nowhere. Bam. The Sean Connery special. There's a video. I've seen the footage.
On screen. Where's he been?
I've seen the footage of him in that interview where he's like, "Oh yeah, I think I should be able to hit a woman if she's acting out of line." And you're just like,
out of line. And then he's trying to get who was it? Was that Barbara Walters?
Yeah, I think so. Because she was like, "What?"
Trying to get her to agree. He's like,
"Don't you think so? Don't you think I should be able to hit you?"
All right, wouldn't you want to get hit? Get back in line. And she's just like, the look on her face. Like seriously, it's on YouTube. Go back and watch. The look on her face is like, I can't believe this is so big right now. This is happening. I just got
this is actually real.
I can't believe it. How do I respond?
Also, like, I don't even give a fuck that I've said it. Look on his face.
Yeah. And what was that? Was that the 90s?
Yeah.
90s Connery?
He was
I thought he was too young. That had to be more like 80s or late 70s Connery. I think he had still dark hair in that shit.
He looked old. And he looked he looked suave. Like he looked like Clooney looks now.
Yeah, I think he had his shirt open like halfway. Like he was expecting to get a blowjob at the end of this.
Trying to hit Barbara Walters.
As soon as the camera's off, I was like, "Oh, knock it on your fucking knees." It was just like you could see it. It was in his eyes. He thought she was gonna get wet from that slapping remark. He was like, "Oh yeah, I got you going, didn't I?" You're like, "No, you did not."
Do you think your ego is so big he ever realized that was a huge misstep?
No, I just think he was from a part of Scotland where that was normal.
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently when I posted about watching Trainspotting, Greg was like, "Oh yeah, I could take you there if you want." I'm like, "Nope, that's okay. I think I'm good with just watching the movie." I think that part of town. I mean, I don't know, Drew. If that's near you, I'll definitely come and have a drink with you. But like, I don't know if I want to stay at the hotel from that movie.
Yeah, there's parts of Glasgow where that would be like tame compared to what goes on.
Oh my god. Oh man. Wow. Well, that's cool.
Yeah, Greg knows all the best places to get meth and heroin.
Oh.
One of his many talents.
Yeah.
Did not realize that was where that conversation was leading to. Okay. Because they do seem to deal with that like in a 20 years later kind of way in that sequel movie. It's sort of like, oh yeah, we've all been clean for like 2 decades. It's like, oh no shit, cool. All right, are you gonna get back on heroin for the movie? Maybe not. Like, oh, all right, I guess we'll wait and see. But yeah, it was definitely interesting idea to go check out some of those places. That one, especially, I actually wanted to ask you about the some of the imagery there with there's sort of like this one spot where they just keep dropping all these dead cars, and there are all these areas, these neighborhoods where they're just leveling all the buildings. Like it's just been sort of run down to the point where everybody's gone. And like what's up with that? Because obviously, Danny Boyle doesn't shy away from shooting the shit that's really going on. And shooting in real locations. So I was kind of like, oh, I'm gonna have to ask Drew what's up with this.
Yeah, it's a bit of Edinburgh that was basically a shite hole that they're knocking down, moving the riffraff out of, supposedly, and then building new houses that are going to be for folk that actually have money. Where the riffraff go, I don't know.
Sort of a gentrification situation.
Yeah.
Got it. Because it was sort of like, like you would expect. You got the whole shithole look of it on the outside, but then Sick Boy opens the door to his apartment and it's like banging because he's got an awesome TV and a stereo system and shit, and he dresses really nice. So it almost I equate that to that scene in Harold and Kumar Escape Guantanamo Bay when they run into that the hunter in the woods. He was like, "Oh, why don't you come home with me?" And they're walking up to this like shanty shack, and when they open the door, it's like a multi-million-dollar mansion from MTV Cribs on the inside, and you're like, "Whoa, I want that." That's when I think of moving out into the woods. I want that. I want to make that my cabin in the woods, and then fuck everybody, enjoy the zombie apocalypse.
Yeah, basically everything in Sick Boy's flat is going to be off the back of a lorry.
Oh yeah, well, I mean, they showed the guy because Mikey Forrester is still in this movie too, so they show the fence that everybody that when Frank steals shit where he goes and sells it. So yeah, you imagine that Sick Boy's like right in that whole situation too. I mean, you saw it or no?
Yeah, too. Saw it in the pictures.
I mean, I thought it was awesome. I don't know if you liked it or not. Like, is that movie and the first Trainspotting because of how kind of probably realistic they are? Is it make it difficult to watch it all, or not really?
No, it makes it funny.
Nice. It's probably how we feel about movies about New York and New Jersey. You know what I mean? We're just like, fuck you guys. I wonder what the people in Arizona think when they watch this shit. It's like, yeah, whatever. We're not the Jersey.
On vacation down south. It's like the Carolinas or something, and people being like, "Oh, New Jersey." Oh, actually, we just had this happen when we went to Vegas a couple months ago. We were driving, and the Uber driver was talking about the shooting that happened in Vegas and where he was at the time and stuff like that. And then he asked us where we're from, and I'm like, "Oh, New Jersey." And he was like, "Oh, so you're used to the shooting?"
I was gonna say, right? He's like, "Oh, that's like old hat to you guys over there."
I was like, "What the fuck? I'm not a soprano."
Yeah, we're not from Newark, motherfucker. I mean, come on, dude.
Had people ask like if the Jersey Shore is like how everybody talks from there, and I'm like, do you hear me right now? Or
yeah, Jersey Shore was a big one when I was. I mean, when I was podcasting with this group, they were based out of Chicago. Literally every single one of the people in the network, every friend I made from Chicago was like, oh, well, you Jersey Shore guys. I'm like, for fuck's sake, I'm going to tell you one last time. Those bitches come from Staten Island and stay down by us for the fucking summer. They don't live here. They don't rep here. They just take our shit and ruin it. That's what the fuck they are. And you fucking idiots watching that show, making them more popular, giving them more power. You're letting them come and fucking shit all over our boardwalks. Like, dudes, this place was legendary before they fucking ruined it. And started my ex, who I had been engaged to, she had friends from college that had a house in Seaside Heights, and anytime we would go, especially we made the mistake of going Memorial Day weekend once, and it was over fucking run with the GTL crowd. You know what I mean? You're just like, God damn it. Literally, like, you didn't hear the traffic didn't stop all night. Like, it was just cars beeping, parking, people going from party to party, literally until the sun was coming up. So I was like, well, we're never coming back here. Like, this is it, so
I always went to LBI to avoid Seaside because of that show.
I used to not really like Seaside in the first place anyway. I was a Point Pleasant person, but that relationship, I basically just gave a lot of compromises out there. Probably won't be doing that shit again. So just heads up out there, ladies. Fuck Seaside. It's gonna be Point Pleasant or nothing. And I'm totally prepared to go Logan on this, so it's all good. Which is now on, by the way, so I have it in the background.
How did that only get nominated for best adapted screenplay? The only thing we got.
I think they're probably expecting to be able to say, hey, we nominated Get Out, so could you just chill the fuck out on all the comic book shit and whatever else we don't usually let in? Like, they're going to pull that card of, we're not being racist by saying this, but we're being really fucking racist by saying this.
Yeah. Heaven forbid you hate on Get Out or Lady Bird. You're fucking Mariah.
Yeah, it's a rough time in the post-truth America here, and slowly bleeding to the post-truth world, I guess. I mean, I think that's the only way. It's funny. I feel like as we're now slowly becoming more like all these dystopian movies from the 80s and 90s, where it was clearly delineated who the good guys and bad guys were, but now that it's happening in real life, we can't seem to tell the difference. I always thought there has to be some kind of missing link in there. The way we have a missing link genetically to where we came from, there's got to be this missing moment where everybody literally just gave up on, like, fuck it, let this happen. You know what I mean? Like, we're just gonna stop caring about facts. We're just gonna stop caring if things are true, and we're gonna pretend we don't believe the environment is changing, and then when we find ourselves living in domes like on Mars, we'll be saying, how the fuck did we get here? And that's kind of like what I feel like we're almost getting to now. So for us, I think I like the fact that we all just say whatever the fuck we think and deal with it. But it does suck that you can't be like, are we going to have a legitimate conversation about not liking one of these? Because we've got reasons, But if the conversation's already over, I'm not going to waste my time trying to restart it,
Over before it starts. If it's going to offend anybody, you can't talk about it, which is not how you make progress in this country or any country for that matter.
I mean, we might as well look at stand-up comedians just going away then, right? Like, that whole genre is going to have to disappear if that's the case.
The argument of, like, if you're an actor and you portray a rapist in a movie, that actor's, well, hopefully not a rapist. But if a comedian makes a rape joke, their career's over, even though it's a joke. It's fucking ridiculous.
Well, it's
you don't have to like the joke. You don't have to like the comedian. You don't have to support him. Doesn't mean his career has to fucking end. It's a little bit harsh.
I mean, it's I love that it kind of even stretches over. We could Tarantino this. It's like, why is one level of performance easier to give passes to than another when they all are supposed to be coming from a place of, I'm putting forth a false front. This going into it. You're paying me to do it. It's part of the deal. We're escaping reality. The thing is, I think stand-up comedy is so close. I remember reading a story, maybe this had to be around 2008, 2009. It was an AM New York story about a comedian from Brooklyn whose family was trying to sue her for using, like, her childhood memories as part of her material, and it's like, hey, fuck you. You know what I mean? Like, At what point are we allowed to own our own experiences? You know what I mean? All right, if you need me to change names, fine. I guess we'll change names, but you can't tell me to not talk about something that happened to me. I mean, if that it's very much like in Better Call Saul. I can't use my own last name. Are you fucking joking? But that's the level of absurdity it gets to with some of this shit. It's tough to stomach.
New topic.
Yeah, where's the hat?
Who's the biggest fuck face you've ever interviewed?
Wow.
Define fuck face, I guess.
I'm guessing you mean arsehole.
I hate to
see. Well, yeah, I haven't interviewed anybody I didn't like on the show, but we are pretty new.
Fuck, that's quite good because I've been on your show.
Oh shit. Yeah, let me think about it. You know what? I didn't directly interview it, but I almost want to count this one because one of the 2 episodes of This Ain't My Show that made it to air was me, Ripka Cole, and for a minute at the beginning was this other guy whose name I actually don't even remember. But
say Yahoo Gorin.
You know who it is, right? Well, now this is gonna get awkward, but fuck, dude. Before we got started, it was like a moment of like, okay, we're ready to go. Like, okay, hey guys, can I just ask that we all keep it like super clean and not be profane and blah blah blah. And I was like, I mean, listen, dude. We usually go no holds barred. It's kind of the medium. This is my shop. I mean, if Chris wants us to be clean, I'll be clean. But I can't guarantee that in the heat of an impassioned comment, something might not come out. And it got really, really awkward, like instantly, because it was like, well, I mean, can you like promise that it won't? And I'm like, I'm pretty sure I just said I can't. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Is this a very
sure, no fucking problem, you cunt? And see
I was so close, man. I guess I was in the not wanting to really step on toes too hard.
You just said yes, and then just see what happens when somebody drops fuck or something like that. And
yeah,
I don't know if it was we weren't going to cuss on the show.
Guys, we were live streaming that directly to my church. Like, well, that was dumb. Why the fuck did you do that? I did not sign off on being broadcast, so now I'm suing everybody.
Closet fans.
Like, you need to really get the fuck over this shit, man. Seriously. Can't believe. I mean, I guess I can believe, but god damn. So that I would say is the biggest dick I've ever interviewed. Like, because it was a simple 2-question exchange that went so wrong. I was like, yeah, all right, I hope this guy. And then luckily his camera crapped out and he was gone for most of the show. But that was also Smile Time. Maybe Smile Time stepped in to save the day.
Yeah, I don't know. We usually just have like friends on, people I'm friendly with, like you guys, and then reaching out to like bands I like or things like that. Like, I really haven't had anybody request to be on that I haven't liked. Like, we've had a few that I didn't particularly reach out to, but they weren't bad guests by any means. Nobody's really been bad on us.
Yeah, I'm like looking through the list on Spotlight, and it's not that I don't think anyone's ever really been a dick per se. I had one that was a straight up just a bad interview that it was like
why you didn't get answers from, or they like
listen to this.
I think we found our answer.
Chick prepared answers the night before, sent me a full document, like paragraph answers. Now, there was a little bit of a heated back and forth because I was working in the city and it was before my office was in the city. So I was having a lot of issues getting used to the commute, trying to figure out when I would be available to do things. And we had to push from a Friday night to a Saturday record. And she was trying to like say, no, we said tonight, this is absolutely happening tonight. And I'm like, okay, now I'm getting pissed because I'm giving you free exposure on my fucking network. And you're a supported, self-employed, struggling to get exposure model, and I don't really need to have to fucking deal with this bullshit. And then expert move and guilting, I will say, she sends me this document because I'd given her a couple questions that I was probably going to ask. I was like, look, it's like a softball thing. I just kind of throw some softballs in the air and then we see where it goes and we try to keep it an organic conversation. I don't like to have it be so rigid, but if you need questions, here's sort of some basic ones. of inspired by the fact that she wrote, like, these were really well thought out answers. I'm like, wow, this is kind of what I'm going for. It's like it's an in-depth profile piece like you would see in Rolling Stone or something. So we get on the fucking thing, and I ask her the questions, and she would stop like about one sentence into the answer, or like halfway through the answer. And I would actually try to say, like, well, isn't there anything more you want to say on that? Because I knew she had more. And she's like, no, I think that's okay. And I'm like, all right. And so it was just like a really weird half pulling teeth and not really getting anything. I felt like I kept repeating a lot of the questions and trying to not directly say, hey, I fucking know you have more to say. Say what you fucking sent me in that document. But and that was like super odd, and I knew that it was throwing me off the whole time. So I wound up even cutting it short a little bit. And at the end, I said, "So how do you think that went?" And she goes, "Well, I didn't feel like I really got to say everything I wanted to say." And I'm like, "Fuck you!" Like I didn't say "fuck you," but my mind was like, "You're dead to me." Like that's it. Fuck you.
Oh my god.
Like I don't even know how to respond to the ignorance of that statement. So. Fuck you. I tried. I felt bad for you after I started to realize who the fuck you are. And now I'm like, well, you know what? I gave as much charities as there is to give in Dave that day. And I leave it up. I have no shame. I don't take it down. It's still part of the catalog. Maybe one day it'll be a lost episode that winds up beyond a Patreon wall or some shit. But I'd almost feel bad charging for it, so probably not. But you know, I think it's to always show how much progress we've made from there. You know.
For me, there's been Duck Benedict.
Yeah, dude.
DMX.
You fucking up, dog. Motherfucker. I didn't even be true. I don't know what you do.
Threats on air. That's quite fun.
Wait, what did he do?
He threatened to kill me on air.
Nice. Yo, Drew.
And I just repeated what he said back to him.
When was this? Because isn't he like super religious now? Isn't he?
Yeah, that's what he says he is. Until you get on air and you start taking the piss out of his lyrics.
Oh shit!
That was hilarious.
He was like,
"Fucking artist, please."
He was like,
up in here.
He said, like, I'm going to fuck you up if we ever meet. And I was like, I'm going to fuck you up if we ever meet. Somebody he said, I just kept doing it back to him.
Meanwhile, he's like a full foot shorter than you. I mean, like a full foot shorter than you. And you have MMA experience, like a lot of it.
Did you ask him if him and the Rough Riders were going to come beat you up?
No, I asked him why. What really started it off with him hating me was I asked him what was with all the homophobic lyrics. I said most people that have a lot of homophobic lyrics in their songs, it's because they're actually in the closet themselves. And apparently he didn't like that comment.
Well, he's also been to prison, and I always now just think of that scene in Training Day when they're like, "You ever have your shit pushed in?" When people tell me they've been in prison, I'm like, oh God, oh my God. So DMX may be a very angry dog at this time in place, man. That could be a lot.
Talking about angry dogs, I had Dog the Bounty Hunter on my show.
Shit. Oh no shit! I walked past him.
Either.
I walked right past him in Vegas once. I was like, oh shit, that's Dog the Bounty Hunter.
Apparently, he doesn't like you making fun of his hair.
Yeah, and it's hard not to stare out, dude. You just stare at it. You're like, that's fucking blonde, and that's like, look at me blonde. That's what the boxes says. Look at me blonde.
I think that was 2 years ago, and I made a joke about how him and Donald Trump go to the same barber, and it just went downhill from there.
Damn. It's a low blow, bro. Even for MMA, that's a low blow.
You got to be able to take a joke, and that's like, if you're able to make fun of yourself, then you know the other people can't. So if you have a hair like that, or you're, you just got to be able to relax.
I also might have said he looks like what Hulk Hogan would look like if he stopped taking steroids.
You know what? That's
picturing
accurate,
it.
That's accurate.
I'm picturing it. I'm like, I got you. I can, because he does almost look like a fake person. Like it doesn't look like a real human being.
Do you think he takes steroids though? Allegedly, because his legs are like pencil thin. And
Hogan?
then torso and arms.
Or was that dog? You're talking about dog or
I'm talking about Hogan.
He did definitely in the 80s.
I think all of them did.
Now, I mean now. Yeah.
Now I think he takes dick pills
he
and
takes
that's
whatever the fuck he wants because he won the Gawker suit. He's a rich man now.
What a another fallen from grace childhood figure. You know what I mean? Like, Jesus, there's nothing to hold on to.
No.
It's so fucked. Anyway, do we have any more in the hat? Any more?
We've got quite a few actually, which is the worry.
Are they coming in now because we're live? This is fucking awesome. DP4L, are you around? Is Donkey Punch here?
You're my quarterback.
The last thing he asked me was if we were ever going to do like a celebrity death match type situation with the people that have been on the Haver, who I thought would be the first one that would get basically murdered.
Like of us, who would get killed?
Yeah.
Like if we were all in the ring together, like if they forced us to all go, I mean, Drew would kill all of us.
I think Drew would make me cry.
Yeah, Drew would beat the shit out of all of us. I mean, didn't you see that video he posted? The "Don't fuck with the TFAU" video at the very beginning of all of it, when he eliminated, he did the Great Bot Massacre of September 2017. I was like, holy
UFC fight once where the guy danced around the outside of the ring until the ref called the match because he was avoiding punches too much. That would be me in a
straight up at a Karate Kid. You run out of the ring one more time, it's going to cost you a point. Be like, dude, can we just call it right now then? I'm fucking out. I'm staying out of the ring. Give it to him and I'm going home. Thank you.
I think it was UFC guy, Big Country, that was fighting some guy, and he was just dancing around for like 5 minutes, like an entire round. And the ref talked to him during commercial break, and then even after, he was like, all right, fuck it, he wins because you won't take a punch.
It's a good tactic though against Big Country because he's a fat guy, so Stamina's going to wear down chasing him.
Yeah, but he also doesn't have defense. He takes it and then tries to deal it back, so you could get in a lot.
I'd like to point out that the Haver season 1 had both Anthony Hayes and Scott Doucette on it, so my money would be on Scott Doucette getting fucked up quite early.
Wow.
A gang mentality, you might say.
Yeah.
It'd be like Diggstown. You ever see that movie where he had to survive fighting like 20 guys in a row or some shit like that? And just be like, hey, if you make it through one, all right, the next one's just stepping right up, dude. Like, fuck it.
Sounds like DMX in prison.
Motherfuckers, I tell you what you gonna do. The cell block is what I'm walking through. And you're like, all right, man, just keep fucking going, dude. With your shit up in here. Like all the old guys in prison, just like look at him like, yeah, whatever, kid. Up in here. We got you. You're gonna
make me lose my cherry. Oh my god.
Oh, God. Exit Wounds was a horrible movie.
You could make case in point that he is the reason Steven Seagal's such a piece of shit now.
It rubbed off.
His career.
It rubbed off.
What do you mean he's a piece of shit now? I think there's been a long.
Dude.
Wow.
But that's one. See, like that one. When I watch Hard to Kill, that's like maybe the only one that I watch, and I say, well, maybe Under Siege also. Like those two, I'm like, okay, I can watch these and just separate out Seagal. I can just enjoy these movies mostly because of the nostalgia factor of like watching them growing up. But everything else is just like, and we're gross, like, and fuck you.
It's like when you watch them back and you're like thinking. I remember back when I was a kid and I believed he could actually do any of this shit. And now, he's just, fake as fuck.
Yeah.
Which, for anyone that's watching this or listening to this, Aikido's bullshit, fake martial art. And anyone out there who's an Aikido specialist that wants to prove me wrong on that, fucking anytime.
Oh shit! Wow, it just got real live here on the Terra Haver Part 2.
I'm uncomfortable.
Previously on Terra Haver. Anytime, and then you got somebody else. All right, man. Anytime, I got you. And you're like, now we have the time arrived. It has begun tonight on the Haver.
Who was the woman that didn't turn her cam on the Haver? Can anyone remember that episode?
She didn't turn her camera on?
Yeah. I'm sure it was possibly me and Ripka and her, which probably explains why she didn't turn her camera on.
Oh, shit.
But
because there was no one to impress.
Yeah, I definitely was not on this because I would have remembered. The only one I remember was the guy with the Deadpool picture up instead the whole time, and we were just
what was with that cunt?
What the fuck are you talking about? Like,
he's definitely second in line for the kicking.
Like, dude, I know for a fact what you just said is totally not true. Like I think at one point we said, like, dude, I know that's wrong. What you just said, I'm telling you is wrong because I know it's wrong. Here's the link. It's coming to you right now. That's wrong. And he was really sticking to his guns on it. I was just like, okay.
That was a fucked up episode.
Hanisch at Hanisch on Twitter. I just remembered his fucking name because I even like that has become one of my random things to say when something's really fucked up. I was like, Hanisch, what the fuck, dude? Like it earworms its way into my like talking to myself randomness every once in a while. Like Hanisch. I'm a ween from the Hanisch times. Is that what it is? Like I don't know why. Sometimes these little things become triggers for me. I'm just stuck in.
He sometimes comments on my tweets on Twitter, and I just underneath it, and I follow up comment, go, "Who the fuck are you?"
Yeah. Oh, Deadpool. Got it. The guy who was afraid to turn his camera on. Hanisch.
I still presume that's because he was on a register somewhere, and he was in hiding.
It's a little too tropey. We can't let this fly.
That one, that's just random. Someone has sent one that just says, "Would you fuck Adam West?"
Now?
I feel like this question comes up a lot, I feel like. Yeah. I feel like we've gotten it before.
Adam West?
Is he not dead?
I said it's always, the answer is always no, but, you know, it's interesting that there's such obsession with that.
A monetary incentive will be my answer.
To be fair, it is from someone called Adam West's butt plug.
Oh, so that's got to be some viral marketing then, because they want you to click yes, and then you're going to get a picture of a butt plug in the shape of Adam West. And it's the Pure West model. It's the Pure West model, and it plays that monologue he had in that episode of Simpsons where he's giving Michael Keaton shit for wearing all the augmented suit, and he goes, "That was Pure West." That's why it's the Pure West model.
Next one.
Yeah, keep that shit coming, guys.
So this guy,
no pun intended, I guess. I don't know. I mean,
I'm
not really sure what the plugs are. Yeah,
I'm not above it.
This guy says,
"We'll allow it."
Loved the episode where you improvised a horror franchise, even though you didn't improvise a horror franchise. Fuck you.
Did?
You fucking did.
Who's even trying that?
And Titnado. I mean,
damn. And if you actually listen to the episode, we had some pretty cool ideas.
Yeah.
I mean, who doesn't want a tornado of tits, honestly?
That was a very good poster I made for that as well. So, fuck you.
Did it make it through the Facebook censoring machine? Was it allowed to be shared? That's a private one that's behind the Patreon wall now.
What would be your elevator pitch if you were in an elevator with Jason Blum?
Oh, that's Liz. That's a Liz question.
Hire me, please.
Yeah. You have 30 seconds to tell him an idea for a movie.
Yeah.
I would probably pitch the crossover to go full on with the universe and make it more than just Insidious and Sinister. I would say,
like, hey, I can make you a lot of money.
That and the fact that the idea you would have the Purge universe being influenced by shit happening in Sinister and Insidious. I mean, that's fucking like, to me, yeah, man, let's get the fucking guy who saved the day in the Purge Anarchy up against this goddamn lipstick demon. You know what I mean? Like, that could also fuel why such a thing is happening in our world. The idea of this, like, hellish, make a mass acceptance of everybody getting as depraved as they fucking want for 12 hours once a year to let you all build up the resentment of all the fucking anger and shit of humanity. That's coming from the same place the goddamn lipstick demon lives. You know what I mean? And the Bagul could be influencing it all. You know, there's a nice fucking spot in there. And I think also the Paranormal Activity universe is in this too. So we could have the lipstick demon being somewhat related to the Toby mythology. Again, not to be too self-referential or plugging, but I am anyway. Horrorcast on Hollow 9 Network. I think we talked about this for at least an hour. So there's a lot of theories on what Blumhouse could do.
I think I would pitch that I can write horror comedies, and if you want to expand your production company and make more money, bring it on this way. They already, I mean, Happy Death Day, like, he clearly likes Day. He wants to go there.
Yeah.
Was it good? I did not see it, but I loved the idea.
See it yet.
I love Groundhog Day of Murder. I love it. I fucking, with a hot chick too. Fucking
I thought
great.
it was a good idea. I just, bring
Fucking
me
great.
home.
Yeah, man.
I would just say, give me a call.
Yeah. Here, check out Tangent City. We're all in it, and that'll make you want to fucking work with us. That's the deal. That's what that's supposed to be. A tent pole for all of us to be like, see the crazy shit we do on the weekends? That's, let us get paid for that.
I can write whatever you want. Just pay me.
Fuck you, pay me. Oh, your shit burned down? Fuck you, pay me.
I do not rape kids. That's got to be a selling point in Hollywood these days.
No
isn't it?
skeletons.
Actually, nice. I don't jerk.
Minimum, and I have no skeletons.
I'm a steak and potatoes missionary man. I literally only fuck in one position, and I never pull out. We have a lot of kids. A lot of kids.
I'm in massive debt.
So I really need this job. Please let me write your sick, depraved shit about Bagul and the
your next demon is the college tuition monster.
Seems like every time the nest empties out, we fill it again. I don't know. Who would have thought one position would be so dangerous?
I like these questions. I like them, but there's a lot of them.
Yeah, shit, this is good. It's a lot of fun.
If you could resurrect one television show with you as the showrunner, where you can either bring back the original cast or recast, what show would it be?
Lost,
Wow.
so we could fix the ending.
Yeah,
Absolutely. I want another season to fix that show, because fuck them. That show was awesome up to a point, and then they just fucking broke and could never get back on track, and fuck them. So that's why I would do Lost.
Shit. I might go Sons of Anarchy just so I could have a couple more seasons with that cast and those stories. I mean, Kurt Sutter's already doing a Mayan spinoff, but I would want to continue, I guess. I mean, it wrapped up pretty nicely. I guess I would just bring it back so I could ruin it. Somebody else would need to fix it.
I would definitely also bring back Carnival. That was probably the show that I felt as much passion about as I did with Lost before Lost started. I think they started around the same time, but that one also, especially having gotten a chance to hang out with the writer, there was an awesome ending planned for that. That show, for as people thought it was drawn out, the writing was so tight that there was going to be something really cool at the end of that. And to me, that's like a real fucking travesty that we never are going to get that unless HBO miraculously decides to do it. So that would be one. And as a showrunner, I would just bring Daniel Knopf back and let him do it.
Could I ask Aziz Ansari to redo Master of None Season 2 and make it not so pretentious?
Oh, shit.
I don't even have to be a showrunner for it. Let him redo it.
I haven't watched any of it.
The first season's good. Second season sucks balls.
Hey, man. There's always a lot of pressure for lightning to strike twice.
It was.
I thought you were going to say there's always a lot of pressure to suck balls.
Or not suck balls. Say or not suck balls. Doing everything to not have to suck a dick, especially after watching Sleepers. I'm like, whoa.
Well, you know what? I would ensure that Larry David keeps doing Curb Your Enthusiasm seasons. That's where I would put my eggs in that basket. I could technically be a showrunner. I just want to make sure he stays on track, making Curb Your Enthusiasm seasons until he dies.
Yeah, I mean, is this going to stray into, like, we actually are going to now have hostage clauses where we're like, dude, I don't give a fuck if you want to retire until your brain stops functioning. We want this shit. So you better come down with Alzheimer's if you want to retire, motherfucker. Because
I guess whoever wrote the question would have the stipulations for that.
Like, are we in a Black Mirror verse where somehow the government is able to legislate shit like this? You know, it's like you can patent an intellectual property, but you have to run that shit into the ground until not even a single fan exists left. And then and only then will we allow your brain to go offline. So you have all these like writers that have been like kept alive for over 100 years and they're all trying to die. They're writing all these stories about wanting to die. That would be fucking hilarious. That's a Black Mirror episode that's copyrighted now to Terra Firma and Haver Productions. So fuck all of you out there listening to this jerking off about an idea you're going to steal right now. Put your tweet down, bitches.
I would do something shite like Land of the Giants just because it's fucking stupid. Basically. With all that power, I'd bring back a shit show.
You know what? Can we amend the question to crazy movies we would adapt into a TV show? Because as soon as you said that, I thought, I want to do Zardoz. I want to turn Zardoz into a TV show. The giant statue going, the penis is a weapon. Like, that's fucking... Like, no one would be able to handle this. America, the world, nobody. They'd be like, whoa, what is this? That would be fun. That would be a lot of fun. If you haven't seen Zardoz, that's a Sean Connery one you got to check out. Absolutely. Don't let the title throw you too much. It actually has some moments of brilliance. It's a pretty fucking crazy movie.
And you get the added benefit of knowing he probably beat his wife while on the set.
Was he married to the star of that, the female lead?
No. I think he was married to the same woman for about, 50 years?
Oh, wow.
He just pumped all the women on the side, basically.
That's kind of the deal, I guess. It's kind of part of the contract when you're made a famous person. Hey, by the way, here's a whole bunch of get out of jail free cards of being famous. You just do your thing, man. Just don't get sick. Protect your dick, dude. Protect your dick.
What? Fucking! This is a dick guy. Let's come up with this one. What A-list podcast would you like to appear on, and what A-list podcaster would you like to have on your show? These are A-list podcasters, you dick.
Yeah, douche.
Fucking A.
We've done this one before too, though. I think we get that question more often than not.
Yeah.
I don't know who wants to go first.
I mean, I've always been a huge Opie and Anthony fan, so technically, Anthony Cumia releases a best of podcast to get you hooked onto his network, his podcast network. So I'd love to be on his show and have him on mine.
I always say We Hate Movies just because it's probably my go-to podcast to listen to, which may sound weird being somebody who produces so many of them, but I fucking love their chemistry. I shamelessly admit wanting to try to find our own version of that. But I think part of probably what makes that show so awesome is the fact that these guys have known each other for so long and they have that back and forth banter that's just supernatural. So I almost feel like that's probably why I imagine they're getting constant requests like I'm a podcaster, I'd love to guest on your show. It's almost like we know it won't work kind of thing. So I get it, but it's still one of those things you think about going, I would be perfect in this conversation, you fuckers. And first of all, how did you get that wrong? You motherfuckers forgot that line goes like this. God damn it. I lost respect for you for 5 seconds, but now you got me laughing again. So I'm back. That's the shit that they do that is pretty cool. But other than that, like Bill Burr, I'd love to hang out with Bill Burr.
Oh,
his podcast. That's pretty cool. Or how did this get made? But I think it's the same thing with them. You can't really break into the Jason Mantzoukas, Paul Scheer, June, Diane Raphael chemistry and not be an outsider, unless you work with them. That's why all their guests are super famous people. So I guess we just got to get super famous, and then we'll be cool enough.
Yeah.
I don't like A-list podcasters. They're all dickheads.
Any about pirates though? Pirate shows are pretty cool.
Well, I did have one question that I was avoiding.
Now that you mentioned pirates, let's.
You can ask DMX about booty.
There's a guy that says he liked my song that I put up.
Oh, really?
When I used the music from the
yeah.
movie. Did I ever slap that bitch that said that about me? Not physically.
Wow. Pain was felt, though, is what it sounds like. Like, not physically, but I bet he was in pain.
Talking about getting fucked.
God. Talk about getting. Hey, the questions are coming from the audience randomly.
Okay, we'll do one more. That one's not the greatest I've ever fucking heard. If you were going to say something to get your show banned, but would make you instantly mega famous, what would you say? I say that every episode.
Yeah, I say no. That's not getting anybody banned. Like, banned from where though? Let's start there. Certain places a lot easier to get banned.
Kevin Spacey's a good man. That'll do it.
Saying the opposite of that almost got me banned.
Oh shit!
He's not a good man. Oh, because
talk about how quick someone's representatives can get in touch with you.
Whoa! Shit! Wow. I don't know. I would probably talk about this hotel that I tried to get a free room at for being a fucking social media influencer, and they fucking made me look like a douchebag by printing my email on the fucking internet. That's what I would say to get banned, but try to get famous. Shitbags.
I mean, especially on Twitter today, if you stand up for somebody who they have inherently knocked down, you'll be destroyed, but you'll be verified.
Yeah. I mean, it's definitely interesting how quickly a conversation in one comment string will devolve into, well, shit, shots fired, man. Wow. There's an actual war happening here now. There's casualties and shit. There are family members that will never speak again now. Great. Good.
I don't think there's anything that could actually get you completely banned outright, because I was listening to a podcast where someone was talking about football, so soccer, and this guy, and I shit you not, somehow then said Hitler was very misunderstood.
Oh shit.
If you can go to there by talking about soccer, then nothing can get you fucking banned, in my opinion, from iTunes, other than the odd episode banned because someone's complained about it enough.
Right, yeah.
I got banned for just swearing in the description of the show.
Wow.
Yeah,
explicit.
Yeah, that happens to me all the time on YouTube.
Even though you have the explicit tag on?
Yeah, I think what my initial, it changed at some point. It was like something about two guys bullshitting, and they took us down, and didn't tell me why until I finally figured it out.
Wow. Yeah, I don't like that. The sort of like, we're just going to do shit and not explain it, for as much as I decry the next generation and their sort of addiction to social media and thinking that this is an illustrious career to aspire to without going to school or doing anything else. there was definitely a lot of talk about how Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, all of them are constantly just going, and fuck it, we're doing this differently. And like, you don't even know, there's no warning. And then all of a sudden you're like, hey, how come I'm not coming up in the next on fucking column anymore?
Oh,
hey,
yeah.
now the last 30 seconds of my thing get covered up with other images of other videos they want me to watch. And I have to plan out now 30 extra seconds of black at the end of my videos to make sure that shit is in the clear. You know, like things like that really, if you're not constantly paying attention, can fuck you bad, you know. And
one of the episodes, one of the 32 or whatever it was that I got banned over my course of iTunes history so far. The title of the episode was Two Grandpas Snowballing. And because I was stupid enough to then go into descriptive on what that meant.
Yeah.
Oh, in the description?
Yeah.
That was the mistake. Yeah.
Could have left it vague, man. You got to vague book that.
Yeah, I think I also might have put a link to a porn video.
There you go. I like how he throws in at the end. Oh, you know, I probably also did. That's during the phase where I had multiple personalities, and one of them was a psycho. You did a lot of weird shit that I found out about
We were
later.
playing chicken with YouTube or iTunes. They won. They called the bluff.
They do ban you for some weird shit, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, I guess when we get there, on the 9, we'll let everybody know. Not that I'm trying to, not that that's anything we're aspiring to at this point, but you never know. It could be a badge of honor for all we know going forward.
Yeah, I'm too successful. I want to get banned. Yeah,
the post-truth world only counts how many times you've been banned from public utilities now. Like, hey,
you could do like, what's that fucking mental guy in America that does? Is it InfoWars?
Alex Jones.
You could do like the opposite side, the political spectrum version of him, and see if that gets you banned.
So what would that be? It wouldn't be lizard people and Illuminati. What the hell would be the opposite?
It would just be like the government's telling the truth all the time.
Like an ultra throwback to the 50s America, like, you know, a chicken in every pot, a car in every garage, a beaten wife in every home, and a father out drinking and fucking his secretary during the day. All the Mad Men, basically. We're talking about Mad Men. All right, gotcha.
Or just,
so it's already been done.
you just tell the actual facts with no spin.
Right, exactly. Yeah. No conspiracy theories.
This is what happened. There's documents.
I tried to get David Icke on, but I said to him, I want to get you on the show. The reason I want to get you on the show is so we can have a debate on why you believe in all this bullshit. And I think that might have been the wrong tone to take in the email.
Especially did you use the word bullshit?
Yeah, repeatedly.
Yeah, there you go.
And I also asked how a shit footballer then became one of the world's most famous conspiracy nuts.
Wow.
But to me, that's the debate. He should come on shows like that because then, you know, he seems fairly intelligent. He should be able to get his point across.
Yeah.
That's what I said. Like, if he makes you look like an idiot, then he can post that and be like, don't come at me with these interviews anymore. You know what I mean?
It's the same thing as the guy who goes around to all the astronauts and says, here, I just want you to swear on this Bible right here that you went to the moon, and then I'll walk away. We're done. And they lose their shit and try to run away. I think Neil Armstrong punched the fucking guy. It's like
Buzz Aldrin.
Buzz Aldrin punched the guy. I don't even know this fucking guy's name.
Buzz Aldrin punches everybody who pisses him off. So,
but that's the kind of thing. It's like, you know, you want to say that there's nothing to this, but then like something that should be very easy for you to do, and you create the sensationalism around it by acting this way. Right. It's like it more behooves you to take the opportunity to be straight with somebody who's trying to literally just pass it instantly on. Like, hey, from your mouth to me, and here it goes to you. Live streamed right fucking now.
So as the rest of the questions are shite, we'll end it there. What have you guys got coming up?
Just more episodes, more of the same hilarity you've come to expect from us at the Ranting and Raving podcast.
It's interesting how we're finding ways to say, more of the same. It's like, but that's what you should be looking forward to. I'm looking forward to still working with these guys on all the awesome collaborative projects, including this show, Terror Firma, and I think we're going to be doing a State of the Union show soon, Drew, that I'm honored to be invited to. And, you know, Tangent City's on break right now, but the fact that they're downloadable, I suggest everyone going out and binging and catching up on all the fucking awesome work these two guys have done on that show. And it's a little bit of a different experience when you listen to them all together, which is kind of cool. I'm glad that it's working out that way. So that's my big one, pushing that at all times. And of course, you know, the ones that are hot in it right now, Winona Earp, we have a big girl power wave hitting the world. So, you know, trying to help where we can, I guess, with that traction. And yeah, that shit. Check out hollow9.com. We got a lot of stuff going on there.
Binge listen, Tangent City.
Yeah. Take your commute like 5 times in a row on purpose. Just back and forth until it's done.
I'm going to try and get the word cunt waffle into the State of the Union episode and see if anyone notices. So, what's the next one up?
As an Easter egg.
Could we get that trending?
It's like, what kind of waffles were you having? Cunt waffles. They were great. They were so good. Literally.
Posed on the screen during the entirety of the record.
That's the low third.
I think we found the episode title.
I said, now that everybody knows to look out for that. Hopefully the other co-hosts haven't been watching the stream tonight.
Yeah.
I just presume they haven't, because why would they?
Nothing like doing research.
Well, it's been awesome as always to have you on.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks, man. This is always a blast.
And for anyone that actually watched this, fuck off.